Ugh. Sigh. Sob. Ugh. I hate drawing in this fucking, Is it working? I don't know. I gotta turn on my fucking sound on my computer because I can't. Oh my god. Holy fuck, it's working. The delay is crazy. Fuck ass Prism Live logo in the corner. Oh, I'm live. Time to put that in my fucking Discord, which you should join. You should totally join my Discord. Probably hear like all the fucking clicking from me typing. Okay. Sharing it around. I don't think anyone's actually gonna join because I've got 200 subscribers and most of them are friends. Well, not most of them, but some of them are friends. Surprisingly, my audio isn't the worst thing I've ever fucking heard. I think it's actually better than my headphone audio, which is really funny. Like, I think it's just really funny that my fucking iPad audio is better than my headphone audio whenever I stream games and shit. Long time. I gotta turn off my own audio. Holy fuck. Long time no live. I have been in college, so I have been doing shit with my life. I have went and touched grass, as they say. Hold on. I gotta DM some folks. Some homies, if you may. I tried using Streamlabs, but holy fuck, Streamlabs does not work at all. Well, for screen recording, it doesn't work, which I think is bullshit. Fuck. Oh, there's someone else I was gonna DM. Well, oh yeah, there it is, the stankiest leg. Which is a friend of mine. But yeah, I've been doing shit. I'm talking to no one but myself. Which seems to be the theme of whenever I stream is talking to myself mindlessly. It's depressing. It's just depressing. I should probably stream on like Twitch or something, but I don't want to. I have to make a new a new Twitch account because my old Twitch account was for the fucking Dream SMP when I was into it, and it holds so many cringe memories, and I really don't want to, like, you know, have that attached to a new account, you know, even though it's going to be attached because I just mentioned it. Someone's gonna, if I ever become popular, someone's gonna fucking dig that up and go, guys. No, someone that doesn't fucking touch grass. Sorry. As if I touch grass. I'm fucking allergic to it. Why would I go and touch grass? I say if it's as if I don't fucking live on a farm when I'm not in college. Which, yeah, cool fun fact about me. I live on a farm. Could you guess that from how I look? Probably not. I've been told it's kind of jarring when I talk about farm stuff. Fuck. Oh, that wasn't it. Okay. I just fucked up earlier and I didn't notice. Yay. I love talking to myself. I wish at least one of my many friends would join me, at least in chat, and just talk to me, because talking mindlessly to myself can only go for so long. I say as if I've never made a YouTube video in my life, which maybe at some point I'll get into doing like voiceover videos where I will talk while a fucking speed paint of whatever the fuck I was drawing plays in the background. I have been meaning to do that, and I just haven't because I'm a lazy motherfucker. Totally not just mega burnout. I'm just lazy. I just kind of felt like live streaming again, and my fucking living room is, well, the living room at my mom's house, which is where I am right now, is really messy. And so I don't really want to go downstairs and play on my PS5 and live stream it as much as it would be fun. Also, my mom's dog has an ear infection, so she really smells bad. And that kind of like not ruins, it just kind of sours the gaming experience. Plus, if I was gonna go play video games, I'd play with my brother, because I don't get to see him very often, thanks to being in college now. But yeah, a lot of stuff has happened since, well, not a lot, but stuff has happened since my last live stream. I think, shit, when was my last live stream? I'm gonna go check that real quick, because why is McAfee still on my fucking computer? Sorry. I learned about the fucking like lore behind that man recently, and I'm like, what the fuck? He was a strange lad. Let's see, when was my last live stream? 8 months ago. Oh my god. Okay, I was playing Date Everything, so my voice was probably like a little higher. Kind of crazy to think about. I need to change the name of my live stream. Yeah, let's do that. How do I do that? Guys, I swear I know how to be a YouTuber. No, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, Ghosty. What's up? What's up, homie? Sorry, I just thought I just saw chat. Yes. Can you hear me? There's a little bit of a delay. I realize with the audio. Please tell me you can hear me. Hello? Is my audio still working? I start crying. Okay, good. I thought my audio was dying. How do I change? How do I change the... how do I... Guys, I don't know how to change... Is it under edit video? Please tell me that I didn't shut it down. Okay, I don't think it did. Oh. Okay. There we go. That means it should be better. It should have a different title now. I have not live streamed from not my PS5 in so long. Slimecicle's live right now. Oh! Slime, Mr. Slimecicle. He's peak white boy. Hi. I'm working on the redraw frames again because I took a little bit of a break on it because I was having some really bad burnout. Well, not really burnout. So my meds were running out, and they help me function, and they help me concentrate and actually do things, even though they're for my narcolepsy. And so I kind of was at like a weird dead, like mentally dead zone because I was running so low on them, and I was trying to like save them in case I had like an exam or a test. And like I was down to 3 Ritalin, and so I was kind of out of it until yesterday. Well, till today. I was able to pick up my new prescriptions yesterday because I was talking about this in chat before. Yeah, yeah. The I got new meds. I got them refilled. I realized that there is a delay on my audio, but um I got a refill on my meds. My missing meds were were like the sheriff, myself, my mom not so much, but me and the sheriff are like 99% sure they were stolen because unfortunately I do live in an area where I mean it's bad enough here where I live that they won't prescribe Ritalin. Normally, it's I have to go to Columbus for my sleep disorder stuff, and which is like a good 2.5 hours, like 2 hours, 2.5 hours away. And oh my god, whole thing. We had to go to the police station to get my to get like a police report filed so that way I could get a refill. And that went fine. Thankfully, the police were really nice, as scary as it was because of everything happening um in the world currently. But the police officer was quite nice, and he was just he he was kind of like, what meds were which medications were they? And I'm like, oh, it was 2 different types of stimulants because my insurance won't pay for 2 long-acting Ritalin a day anymore. They only pay for 1 long-acting Ritalin a day. And so I love my sleep doctor. I love her so much. She's amazing. She was just like, do you want to do something crazy? I've got this crazy idea. And I was like, yeah, sure. And she was just like, I'm gonna prescribe you extended release Adderall along with the long acting Ritalin, 1 pill a day for each because that's all the insurance will allow to cover. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so both of those were stolen. uh we think it may have happened when my mom forgot to I was in Kent when this happened because my mom was picking up my prescription, and uh we think that it got stolen at the gas station when my mom forgot to lock the car when she was going to go get gas and paying inside. And so, uh, yeah, someone, someone got absolutely fucking zooted on, on some, stimulants there. They probably looked at the medicine pack and went jackpot. Uh, the sheriff was talking to us and the sheriff was talking to us and he was just like, yeah, some people people around here will just steal medications not looking at what they are. So, so this happens a lot. And that really sucks. I feel bad for the people that feel inclined to do this because they're obviously struggling and shit. But like, come on, guys. I was tweaking so hard not having my meds, and not because of like withdrawal or anything. I haven't had any withdrawal issues with this. In fact, these medications have done so much more good than any harm compared to any other medications I've been on, including mental health medications. Um, but like, oh, it was they were able to get refilled the next day after I did the police report and showed my doctors in the pharmacy. Um, so that's all been figured out, thankfully. But That was not fun, and now my mom's like super paranoid about picking up my meds. And the only reason that like I don't have them filled closer to my college is because we have a CVS and a Walgreens, and both of those are bigger companies, and they like to give me crap about the medications I get. My mom still uses CVS, and her medications aren't scheduled to restricted medications like mine are. She just has some like gabapentin and stuff, and sh- CVS gives her crap all the time for filling it. And so I don't trust those bigger companies to fill my stuff on time without giving me crap for it. And that's why I use my local pharmacy down here. But of course, my campus is almost 2 hours away from home. I think it's like an hour and 55 minutes, so good, like pretty much 2 hours. I feel really bad for my mom having to drive all the way up there and then back just to give me my medication. Thankfully, it's like once a month, and sometimes I go home that month anyways, so it's not too bad. But it sucks. I kind of wish we had a local pharmacy where my college is, and technically my college has a pharmacy. That's the thing. My college has a pharmacy, but while the actual like medical center of that where the pharmacy is located takes my uh insurance, the pharmacy doesn't. Yeah, I mean, my friends have offered to drive me to CVS if I needed to pick up anything, and it's technically like a 20-minute walk away from my dorm, but uh I've had some mobility issues from the FND, so I'd rather not have to walk that much. Um Mobility stuff has gotten a lot worse. It's actually gotten bad enough that my um eating disorder and gender psychiatrist re-linked me up with their psychologist for FND at the children's hospital, even though I've aged out of it. Because it's really hard to find FND specialists like anywhere. I think there's maybe like three in the state of Ohio. Um, and so I've been talking to her again, and I was talking to her about my vision stuff, and which has been bad. I have this really awful issue where during lectures, and not even during lectures, which is why I don't know the full stressor for like the actual like stressor trigger for it. Um, yeah, my FND's gotten, yeah. I would start talking about it, and then I look at chat. I think there's like a 5 second delay. But yeah, no, I was talking to my FN. Actually, it's probably like 10 second. No, 8 second. I don't know. I was talking to the specialist, and I have this issue that started with at campus and still happens now even at home, so I wonder if this is just a new thing. I don't know the trigger for it, unfortunately, because what thing with FND is that it's all triggered by something, and I don't know the triggers for most of my issues because it can just be like the most smallest thing. It doesn't even have to be like a negative thing. As long as it just stresses me out, it can happen. Um, but uh, my my vision, like I'm farsighted. I am naturally farsighted. It's not bad or anything. Like I can see fine without my glasses, minus the astigmatism. The astigmatism's what actually really bothers me. But occasionally, well, not occasionally, it's like at least once a day, especially when I'm in college, like actually at the university, my eyesight will decide to do a full 180 and make me nearsighted. Except it's not like mildly nearsighted. No, 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 no. I can't see within a foot in front of me. It's blurry within 10 inches in front of my face. Like if you go past 10 inches in front of my face, it's so blurry. Like the only reason I don't run into anything is because of colors. And like it's like if like the walls, and if the wall and a pole is like too similar of a color, I run into it. It's so bad, and it loves to happen when I'm in lectures, which probably means it's a trigger from like a lecture or something. Um But oh boy, yeah, get that license, get that license. But yeah, no, I like practically become almost legally blind, and this can last for like an hour and 30 minutes easily. It's happened, and like it like immediately happens, and then it slowly, gradually goes back, and it's really weird, and like it's super weird. You didn't think that that could happen, and I'm talking to the doctor about this, and she's like, "Yeah, that's not normal. That's not a normal FND thing. Like eyesight issues can happen with FND, but that's like a little weird." And I love being special. I love being the outlier of weird stuff. It's my favorite thing. They need to stick me in a little hamster cage, a little hamster ball, and just watch me do things. And they'll learn so much about random stuff a random human being can have. Like, I say this. Like if they just gave me Wi-Fi, the ability to go outside every so often to see friends, and how free housing and free food, and maybe a little bit of money so I could get things that I wanted, I would be fine being a little hamster. Like I like genuine, especially like free housing and free food in this day and age. Please. I'm still fighting the government for disability. I am on my third appeal right now. They still haven't given me a court date. 20 emeralds, 20 who are you? 20 emeralds, 20 emeralds. Is this... Are you a villager? Are you a Minecraft villager? I don't have any rotten flesh. Oh, 20 emeralds is 20... guys, I can't read. Yes, 20 emeralds is 20 emeralds. Guys, I swear I have I have reading comprehension. Ignore me. Ignore me. I am... You wouldn't believe this. I'm in college to be a biologist. Yeah, no, I'm still waiting on my my court date, which I think is so stupid because I gave them my the consent for me to join via a virtual thing like over a month ago, I think now. But of course there's other things going on with the US, so Lord only knows how long that's going to take. I also got to probably get checked out for more stuff. I've been having some really weird issues, which is definitely from like how bad my diet is, to be fair. I am really great with being healthy, guys. Like, oh, oh, I'm sorry. I got texted by a family member. My mom says, "How's the haircut?" I go, "It's wet right now, lol." And she goes, "I don't like it." And I don't know if she's talking about the haircut or not. Because I got my haircut today. Yeah. Jeez. Your mom, I feel so bad for your mom from what you've told me. Like, my heart goes out to all of y'all down there. Like, genuinely. It's... Oh, my mom's talking about the Rockstar Energy drink, not my hair. Yes. I'm... Okay. I... Like I said, like, okay. How bad... Hold on. I need to know the stream... I need to know the timing delay on this. Okay, yeah, it's like a 5. It's like a 5-second delay. Give or take. Um... My mom's talking about Rockstar Energy drink. I warned her about that one was nasty. But yeah, no. So okay, I've got this like really fun thing that's been happening recently, and I think it's like really really bad. So I don't drink a lot of water. Fortnite balls. I'm gay. I like boys. I kidnap. But yeah. No, my mom's talking about Rockstar energy drinks, not Wattpad. Um, but anyways, so I don't drink a lot of water. I don't like how water tastes. I can taste the difference in water. It bothers me. It's an unfortunate thing. I know I sound crazy. No, actually, I wouldn't be surprised if my mom was an AO3 user. She's a strange woman. Um, but um, I drink like a lot of soda. I don't drink a lot of coffee. I'm chronic Mountain Dew drinker, unfortunately. Like chronic, and I drink a lot of juice. I don't know why. I really like drinking juice. I think it's fun. But as of recently, and this is like a new recent development, I apparently am overhydrated according to certain parts of my body and the way that they, work. And it's so weird. Like I should be dehydrated. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'll drink anything. I will drink anything that's not, well, not anything that's not water. I won't drink piss. Even if I'm dying of like I'm in the desert, I'm not gonna drink pee. I'm sorry. I don't like pee. I will not drink it. I've drank worse things. No, not worse things than piss. I have not drank worse things than piss. I have not drank worse things than piss. I have not. Dr. Pepper mixed with Gatorade with tea. Behold the. I don't like ice either. Okay. Well, I do like ice. Ice is, well. I don't like ice in my. I like ice in my drinks sometimes, but to be fair, like if I'm going to a restaurant or like not a restaurant, but like a fast food place, I always don't get ice if I have the option to, because it takes away from what I'm actually paying for. No, 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 no. I'm a minority. I can't. Well, actually, plenty of minorities still support it. I think it's so stupid. Um, my brother gets mistaken for Mexican all the time, apparently, in his public school, and no, guys, please, please, no. I'm no, please, please, please. Chat, chat, no. Chat, please. Chat, please. This can't be on record. Oh. Well, that was gonna happen anyways. I've said a lot of things that could probably be cancelable in this day and age. With cancel culture and everything. I'm too funny for this world. Yeah, fuck. My career is done. My career is already done. No! Ah! Actually, I had fermented bean soup, so I guess, yeah, that would count as worse than piss. Gifts! Gifts! I know who you are! I know who you are, Nuggy 2993. I know who you are. I know who you are now. There's only one person who knows that. I'm not saying the first part of it. That does not need to be on YouTube. Uh. Listen. No, I'm stupid. I don't know your channel name. I honestly the only handles that I know you by are like. No, I'm not gonna say it. The only. No, I don't. I say gifts. I love. I'm not saying the other part of it. I'm not saying the other part of it. They won't get the joke. It's too niche of a joke. It's too niche of a joke. No one knows what was it? Gentleman chap whatever. That's like I'm not saying. I'm not saying. They're not going to understand the joke. They're not going to understand the joke. And as I was gonna say, I literally know you by your like usual handle of like well your new one. Mr. B the Gentleman Rhymer. Yeah, that guy. No one's gonna understand that reference. That's too niche of a reference because you're the one who introduced me to that reference after it accidentally came on when we were listening to Chumbawamba. For anyone for my friend Ghosty in chat, and anyone else who might be in chat. Nuggy is a friend of mine from college who I'm surprised doesn't have a clown themed like username because I would have immediately like picked up on it, but I have such swag friends. Like in general, I think all my friends are so cool and so swag, and you guys are all like so awesome. Please, none of you please ever go bald. I think you guys are so funny. Oh, you know you can change your YouTube username, right? Fun fact. Okay. There's no way. There's no way. Did you do the fryer cut finally? Did you do the fryer cut? Blasphemy! Heresy! I can't sing it because, well, it's not like I make money, but still, I don't want to get. There's no way. Send pics right now. Send pics in chat. Send pics. You would send that in the vent channel if you went bald. Hold on, wait. Who wanted? Oh, me when I actually checked Discord. No. This clown has been trying to entice me to get for me to shave off my eyebrows, and I'll I could never be bald personally. I don't think I'd ever look good bald, but yeah, no. If I had to shave my if I had to shave my head bald, I would do the fryer cut first. Take a picture of it so that way it's there, and then go completely bald. But no, no, my head's shaped like a cone. You don't want to draw me bald. My mom literally said when I was born I looked like the cone heads. I mean, what the fuck? No! Your dad sucks though. Like your dad's not funny. Your dad would make out with President Nixon. Like, well, actually, he would have a threesome with Nixon and Reagan at the same time. Like, your dad sucks doo doo. I don't know what's wrong with your dad. He must have been like dropped. Oh no, I think that's an insult of people who've been dropped on the head as a baby because I was dropped on the head as a baby, which you guys can tell probably. You know what? Get it. Get a girl. Get a girl. Take that shit. You got this. No, I was born with a cone shape of the head. The cone got like flattened a little bit when I got hit when I fell down the stairs as a small baby. Go piss girl, yeah. I wouldn't have a threesome with Reagan and Nixon personally. I they would call me different racial slurs and I'm not okay with. But I don't give me next video idea. Next video idea. Guys, should I go in? Should I do ASMR? You got this. Take that shit. Like it's fucking like gay. Upload it to Spotify. Go ahead. I'm sure some people would love it. Okay, my voice is so soothing. I've actually, it's so funny because I have the Discord open on my phone. So I'm looking at chat on my computer. I have my iPad as I'm drawing, and then I have my phone. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a baby spider. Okay. Hi, buddy. You're the one who's on the toilet, okay? Go shit, girl. That's not how you spell shit. I'm just talking to myself. No! I wonder if my brother could hear me in the room over. I think I think a a pooping encouragement ASMR would go would go right at home with my other crack video of the Eddie from Silent Hill 2 is actually Chowder from Monster House, which so far I've only had one person disagree with me on that, and that's the person I tormented the idea with in the first place. He was like he was like well, yeah, it's like that's my computer background. But my brother wasn't necessarily like, I mean, he was uncomfortable, but like in the way of like he was awkward and he didn't expect it. He he's happy that y'all think he's funny. Um I gotta remind him to send me the email. Oh yeah, Ghosty. So Nuggy is the one that I think I sent it in my shit in my server. But the Fender, and I don't know what character it was, but I'm guessing it's from In Stars and Time, correct? Yeah. Nuggy's the other person I did the trend with. Because I did the trend with two people. By the way, so the Sonichu one is my regular background on my computer, and the Fender one is my lock screen. I hope you guys both know that. Yeah. I figured it was from In Stars and Time, just from like the art style. The name's Odie. Oh. Odile. I can't read, guys. I can't weed. Um yeah. Yeah, y'all, it's my computer background. Whenever I open my computer in chemistry, people have the glory like cuz I sit right by like the doors in like the nice table seats. And so it's and so like if someone walks in late, or just walks in behind me as I'm opening my computer, they get to see the beautiful artwork that has been spawned from wonderful minds. Where's my computer charger? That's not my computer charger. Shit. No, my trash bag. Hold on. There we go. Sorry, my computer's getting a little low on battery and it's scaring me. Oh, God, it doesn't reach. Yes, it does. Ah. Shit. Do it. Do it. You should. 100%. You should still do it. You should still draw Hal Jordan with a DUI. It's actually... Oyos. What was I gonna say? You know that trend where you draw your favorite, like one of your favorite characters, or like your OC even, with your um yeah, but with like it's like something that you struggle with. I think you should draw Hal Jordan with your tummy issues. Shit, that's not the right. It's this one. Okay. My friends meeting each other. It's crazy. It's over a YouTube live stream. Yeah. I think it would be like you could like if you did the pot syndrome, you could draw Hal Jordan in the Peter Griffin pose after passing out, standing up too fast. I don't know how I would draw my OC or favorite characters with my disorders because they're all like invisible. I wouldn't know how to represent. Well, maybe no. I could do narcolepsy. Did it? I'm not gonna say it. 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 Benthomar with FND. Poor Benthomar. I gotta redraw that. I gotta redraw that fan art. It's been a while. Where's the fucking GIF? There it is. I may have sent you a. You could draw a Zero struggling to eat a sandwich with tremors. Zero actually wait, Zero failing to kill X because because of tremors. Listen, you make fun of me all the time. I was having tremors earlier, to be fair, okay? While my mom was cutting my hair, I was having tremors. It was so bad. Oh, I can't type. Rodney Copperbottom having an entire hallucinated an entire like psychotic meltdown doing chemistry homework. That was not fun, by the way. Would not recommend. My first chem exam, I for some reason had like not a psychotic break, but there was like something that happened. Like my brain was not having it. That sucks. Yeah. Oh, whoopsies. Yeah, no. So during my first chem exam, it's probably honestly why I got a 7 on the chem exam, but um I like was fully hallucinating, both sensory and visual and auditory. Like it was all three, and it was awful. I would not recommend it. Like it's I was talking to my specialized psychiatrist about it. She was like, "You really need to get a general psychiatrist so you can get medication." And I'm like, "Yeah, about that. The general psychiatrist I saw abandoned me cuz a lot of mental health medications make you sleepy." So, bye-bye. Don't die, please. You're too funny. Get some Did the doctors even like check you out? I know that you're leaving. I'll probably ask you that later. Get better soon. But yeah. Yeah, no, it was not fun. But yeah, no, my the psychiatrist I did try to see just legitimately she was like, "Oh, you have narcolepsy?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she was like, "I'm going to try to find another psychiatrist that works here and see if anyone else knows how to is more experienced with someone with narcolepsy for treatment, and I will email and get back to you." And I haven't heard anything since, and it's been like 3 weeks. They've like completely abandoned me, I'm pretty sure. From what may suspect just from past mental health stuff. Yeah, I know. I'm so mad at your doctors. Like, I don't know how Florida doctors are worse than Ohio doctors. I'm so mad at your doctors. I'm legitimately. I hope they do soon though, because it's. I'm yeah. I really do that. Hope they figure it out soon. It's not. What the? Yeah, no. What the hell? I'm so sorry, y'all. I hope something happens to those people, and then they like grow a brain cell and are like empathetic towards people. Something I uh if you're gonna be in the health profession, why do people automatically not everyone, not everyone, but if you're gonna be in the health profession, why not train yourself or at least automatically try to give a benefit of the doubt? Like, okay, well, I was a pre-med at one point. I decided not to be pre-med after I realized how much more I like animals than people. um, but something that I've noticed, and not all pre-meds, I'm going to state now, not all pre-meds are like this. And I know there's two pre-meds that are at my lab table. Not all pre-meds, but a lot of pre-meds are not the nicest people. And I don't know why. I don't know what about the medical profession attracts the meanest people. Like, no, they're not empathetic. They're sympathetic. They're like, well, at least you're not dying. You don't know that. It still sucks. I Pre-meds infuriate me sometimes. It's ridiculous. Oh, like that's what's about to go into the medical field. Oh, like okay, so my here's some fun stories. So our neighbors back in South Carolina, the lady was a EMS person, and one night I go to let the dogs out, and we're across the street from these neighbors. And as I'm coming back, I'm scootering down on my scooter. I get my foot caught on the electric dog fence, and I flip backwards, slamming my head first on the concrete. I black out. When I come back to, I can't see anything. It's super blurry. Really big sign of concussion. Like, it's 100% some form of concussion. I have to crawl back, like across the road, to get back to the neighbor's house to get to my mom. I finally get to the door. I'm not able to fully stand up without help. And I basically just get told to sit on the couch and eat chocolate and I'll be fine. It took a couple hours for me to get my vision back and I had a splitting headache. But I was talking to my mom about this and she was just like, "Oh yeah, the lady who's the EMS lady was just like, I'm probably fine and I don't need the hospital." I tell my doctor, my current doctor, about this incident years later because this I was relatively young back then, and I think I was like 12. And she looks at me dead in the eyes and goes, "You had a concussion. You needed to get that checked out." And I was like, "I never got it checked out because a EMS person told my mom I would be fine. This is not the first time an EMS person told me I would be fine or told someone that was watching me I would be fine, and I wasn't actually fine. I probably have something like messed up with my neck. I have needed a CT scan for a while, but my insurance won't cover it. So, and I don't want to go through physical therapy again. So I've just been ignoring it until I don't. Oh, what jobs am I thinking about getting? Not sure yet. Probably researcher, something in the research field. But like, I slammed my like to finish up the story because this is good. This is on YouTube, and someone might see this someday and wonder. Um, I slammed my neck against the wall really hard, and I couldn't move it properly for a couple of days. And the EMS person, who was my friend's mom, when this happened, my former friend's mom, I'm not friends with this person anymore. Um, said I was fine, but my doctor says I need to get a CT scan at some point on it because I might have some issues with my neck that haven't been checked. The usual. But the question regarding the question about what jobs am I thinking about once I finish college uni. So yeah, no, it's so stupid. It again, not everyone in the medical field, but a lot of people I'm learning. But regarding, I'm probably gonna go into research, field research stuff. Depending on how my summer program thing goes, because I'm doing bee research over the summer. I'm probably not gonna be home. Um, as long as my application goes through fine, which it should. I've met with the director, and everything. But oh crap, I wasn't supposed to start blending that yet. Depending on how this bee research thing goes, I was told that that you need to have like a focus in biology, which makes sense because, I mean, biology. There's a lot of things in biology, and originally I was going to be a pharmacist at pre-med, and now that's kind of like not what I'm doing, so I need to figure something out. And you can focus on like certain areas and stuff, I think. I'm not entirely like not yeah. I'm not entirely sure about paleontology. I think archaeology I know a little bit more about archaeology when it comes to certain like things that you can study. You should go to the tar pits at some point if you ever can. I would go with you. In all honesty, I want to go see the tar pits really bad. But I have to find what my focus is. Currently, my bachelor's concentration is in organismal. I really for they my university like has animal ecology as a concentration for Bachelor of Science. It's not there, so I don't. Either it's like brand new and they haven't added it yet, or it's old and they haven't changed it. Both are very likely. But if the bee thing goes well for summer, then I'm probably gonna go into entomology. Maybe maybe a maybe like both entomology and mycology, which is mushrooms, fungus. But most likely entomology if the bee thing goes well. If the bee thing doesn't go well, most likely mycology by itself or just ecology in general. Um, because I think it's really cool. But I really, really like bugs, except for stink bugs, as there's another one in my room after I threw one out earlier. Why are you spinning in a circle? What is wrong with you? Sorry, I'm watching a bug spin in a circle. Yeah, La Brea. The La Brea tar pits, yeah. Have you seen Milo's video on it? Did you see Milo's video on it? Oh, it was so cool. Actually, I have family in Utah too. If I'm ever, well, if as long as like Milo, yeah, if hopefully that side of the family like figures out their issues, but they're Mormons. But uh uh there's apparently some stuff going on. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I'm it's not my business. But if I'm ever able to like visit and take a friend, then it would be really really cool if I took you to Utah because Utah has a lot of fossils and stuff. I Utah's also like really pretty. I'm not gonna lie, Utah's gorgeous. I really want to also see the redwoods at some point someday. And my university does offer a Australia trip for biology students, and I want to be able to save enough money and do the study abroad for that over the summer at some point and go to Australia to go see the Great Barrier Reef and everything. Yeah, that would be awesome. Maybe on you guys' trip to Montana, you guys can come pay me a visit in Ohio. That's actually something that's really cool about Ohio is that it's like super biodiverse. We have a ton of different a bunch of biodiversity in Ohio. It's really cool, and it's so cool. And we're not like a ginormous state like Texas. We're not also a really tiny state either, but there's a ton of there's more biodiversity than some people would expect in Ohio. We have a ton of different types of moths. It's really really cool. Um, so this is kind of like a good state to do biology in. I feel like, especially if you're into entomology, um, which I am kind of. I think bugs are really really cool and they're super vital for our ecosystem. And there's so many different like bug species that haven't been discovered yet, and it makes up most of our most of the things on Earth, like living things on Earth. It's pretty cool, like animals on Earth, I should say. It's so cool. I love bugs. I think they're really cool. I really really like wasps specifically. I think wasps are really cool. I also like snakes though, and I like reptiles, but I don't think I'd go into studying them personally. I mean, maybe I would. Maybe it's a kind of a maybe thing. I really like like the things that really really impact the ecosystem. Yeah, beetles are so cool. Um, like I if anything, I'm probably gonna be going into ecology and doing field research for as an ecologist. If I'm able to go more specific, I'm probably gonna be going in entomology. And if I really can do both, then I'm probably gonna do entomology and mycology because I think fungus and mushrooms are really really cool. A lot of them have so many different properties that can help us if we're able to harness them correctly. I used to grow mushrooms, not the not the hallucinogenic ones. Um, I used to grow for 4-H. I grew antler reishi, pink oysters, regular oyster mushrooms, piopinos. I think those were the main ones. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna really quickly fact check myself before I say anything. But I'm gonna really quickly. Yeah. So. Huh. Oh, that's from 2017, 2013. Yeah. So I I fact checked myself. I am right. Ants and bees evolved from wasp-like insects. That's why I really like wasps and anything like wasps. I like yellow jackets. I like hornets. I don't know. I haven't seen a hornet in person before that isn't dead. Um, but I kind of wish that a bunch of things were still around. To be fair, I think it would be so cool if the Dunkleosteus was still around. But also, I think the Dunkleosteus is super cool. It's a big almost fish. I just yeah no I just wanted to make sure because like I am known to say something I've heard and then not fact check it and I don't want to do that because I am in college. um, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I heard that from a Lindsay Nicole video anyway. So I but um wasps are so cool. Like I think they're awesome. Like not even just like as like a species. Like they're very important to the ecosystem and everything, but they're just so cool in general. I just think they're awesome. Like, oh, sorry. I actually got to see. I actually got to see. This was actually something that was really cool. So last summer, I think it was either early summer, late summer. No, early summer or late spring. I saw a metallic blue wasp, and I believe it was a metallic blue mud dauber. Um, Let me just make sure. Yes, it's the blue. Let me just make sure this is correct. If it is in Ohio, yes, it is. Um, it is beautiful. If you're able to look it up, it's a metallic blue mud dauber. It it's a beauty. It's called the blue mud wasp. I got to see one in person, and they're not really easy to find just on a normal basis. It was actively drowning in the uh, water tub, and I was able to rescue it before it drowned to death. But it was beautiful. It didn't sting me either. It didn't sting me, which was really cool. I was able to like hold it in my hand, and it didn't sting me. Um, it was a beautiful, beautiful creature. Oh my god. And then my dog tried to eat it, and I had to run away. Because I didn't want the dog to eat it. They do eat spiders, which is probably why I was around the barn because that same year I got bit by. It must have been late. It must have been late spring because that same year I got bit by a. Actually, was it last year? No, I saw the mud dauber last year, but the spider bites was the year before. I was in the barn, and I was doing goat stuff, and Apparently a wolf spider crawled up my pants and I didn't know. It bit me 3 times. I think I have. I think I have. I would have to rewatch it. I probably watched it and fell asleep because of something I've been doing, unfortunately. I've actually been bitten by a wolf spider a lot. Wolf spiders are mean. I like spiders. Whenever they're like around, I don't bother them because they're doing their job. If they leave me alone, I leave them alone. Same thing with wasps. She's probably working on the last History of Us video. Unless she finished it. I haven't been paying attention. Can you stop buzzing into my ear? Please? I really don't want to be airstriked again by a fly. Thank you. I don't even have light on my face. Why are you mean to me? Anyways. But yeah, yeah, the History of Us videos were so cool. And I never finished the History of Cats though. I need to do that. I've rewatched the History of Life so far videos. I've been the best thing for me to like retain things is by rewatching it a lot, and so I need to rewatch that again. That's how I'm able to retain a whole bunch of Kyle Hill videos, is I rewatch them a lot. And it doesn't bore me or anything. If I really enjoy something, I end up like being able to rewatch things like it's nothing. And then I end up in a cycle of I never break out of channels that I already watch. Though I have started watching this one British dude. Yeah. I started watching this one British dude. I think it's Flashback History. He does pretty good history videos, I will say. And he's got that one type of British voice that's like kind of nice to hear, but I don't find British voices sexy personally. It's just kind of a good storyteller's voice. He's done a lot of like torture, like old torture methods and execution method videos, and those are very interesting as someone who, not as someone who executes people, but as a OC maker. I have my OCs are cowering in fear currently in the corner as I watch those videos. They're not safe. They're not safe. I missed a spot. No. Crap. I'll just reshade that later. Okay. Fixed. I forget that I go quiet when I'm actually drawing, and when I'm not, when I'm talking, I stop drawing. Partially because, like, I can't look at the stream and look at my thing. Ooh, yes, do it. Do it. Do it. You should do some, like, cool ones. Like, you know that one frog that just breaks its bones as a defense mechanism? That would be a gnarly superhero, or like an anti-hero type deal. That'd be kind of gnarly. Would they like be set in the DC universe, or are you making like your own universe? You need to, I have, by the way, like in my server, I believe I have forums to like talk about like your OC worlds and stuff. You saw my Discord message. Yeah, I do. OC lore dump. I should probably just change that to like OC info dump. Sorry, I was checking something. So I keep looking back and forth at chat just to make sure that like, yeah, there we go. Ooh, that's cool. Should have some dude named Gar, who's like kind of like a local superhero. He doesn't really go anywhere really aside from like his local area. He really likes Cabela's and Bass Pro Shops. I've been trying to make more OCs for Legion, and by try, I mean I keep telling myself that I need to do it, and then I don't actually do it. I've actually like slowed down making OCs like quite a bit. I haven't had like an urge to make a new OC too much. I did make Wisp. Oh, Mako. Oh, like the shark. Um, I I did make Wisp, but that's a new character for the Chaos Carnival. And I've redesigned a few OCs, but and worked on lore stuff, but not a ton. I've been like mega burnt out. Where'd I get my inspiration from? For what? For the character? Or like anything particular? You know, for my characters. Um Various medias that I enjoy occasionally. Like Gamagen uh is a bit inspired by Victor's from Arcane, his robot things from season 2. But to be fair, I kind of just stare at a ceiling and sometimes like a song or like I'll see something on Pinterest that like the aesthetic is really cool and I'll get an idea for it. Um I or like I'll need it's like a bunch of different things. I don't really have one set thing. I I, I used to just like pump out like a ton of OCs out of just nowhere, just from like various things that I would think of and think is cool. But now I do like a process where I redraw the character sketch wise a lot of times, and I mean I do have some that are inspired by animals. I mean I do have like some of my OCs do have to follow like a set thing in a way because I have races and stuff that follow as like a certain look and like certain traits. Um, so some of them are animal inspired, but like Stratos, which is the guy that I'm shading right now, he was actually a persona of mine at one point, and you can actually see it in my older videos. But he's not anymore. He's just deranged. He's I don't know what the inspiration for him was originally, actually. Like I really like the color scheme, I think. I think that's what his inspiration was. I like goats, I like gold, I like purple, and I like white. I think that's what his initial inspiration was. Is I like color. That's cool. I mean, to be fair, Stratos is still kind of like semi a self insert because he still has most like a good bit of traits that are from me. Most of my OCs have traits from me, but he's still got a lot of them. But he's like me if I was evil. But he's not. My OCs are all terrorists. I swear to God. If anyone ever kins them, I am so concerned for their mental health. But no, there's no like actually like truly good side. Both of them suck. There's just a lesser suckier side, and he's kind of just crazy. He to be fair, he kind of has the right to be deranged. Uh Actually, in the animatic that I'm redrawing frames of, which I think I'm done shading this one, so I can work on a different one. In yeah, you better show progress. But like for I don't have them drawn yet. There's just sketches. But let me yeah, this one. That's little guy Stratos. That's him before the accident. Look, he has both eyes. Oh my gosh, he has both eyes. Yes, this is the remake. Well, it's not. It's like a redraw of the frames. I honestly might like put the music back over it and add like some in between stuff to actually just make a full video. But we'll see. This is already taking a lot of like brain power for me. Well, he's still got both of his eyes, and there's the broken pickaxe, and does his brother Cirrus hit him with the actual pickaxe part here? No, 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 no. He hits him with this part, which I'm probably gonna realign it and switch the sides, because trying was well actually, yeah, I gotta switch the sides that he has, that this is on, but um he bashes his head in on one side. That's actually why, if I can go to the back to my gallery, thank you. It's actually why he has like this broken part here, because he has this disorder that's like super rare, and it's from the magic gland having an issue. Because I actually had this idea before I watched the Owl House. I'm stating this now, but there is an organ. It's right next to the pancreas. If it's on a human, it's right next to the pancreas, where like magic stuff is stored. And there's like a disorder that can happen that's because of Gamagen, which is why in Gamagen's design you can actually see the broken part as well. He's got that issue, which is why where Cirrus hit him, yeah. So where Cirrus hit him, instead of having a crushed in skull like anyone else would, he shattered like porcelain. Now, not every single part of Stratos cracks. It really depends. But that's what happened, and he was presumed dead. Like he got dragged. Like his brother had some goons drag him off, and like put him on a wagon, like the Black Plague wagon type thing, and have him hauled off to be mass grave buried. And he woke up and he left. He just was like, well, I'm not going back there. But I mean, when you get your head bashed in by your brother, it kind of causes some brain damage. Um, that's part of the reason why he's crazy. Yeah, sure. So this is frame 2. This is frame 1. I'm sorry, the delay is so bad. This is frame 1. This one's frame 2. Yeah, go back to gallery, please. Thank you. This is frame 3, which I was really happy with. I haven't drawn the sentries since this video, and I think they're really cool now. I've got to draw a reference for them, because these are the guys that do the day of coaling in the ravine, which is where a lot of Doomier live. What's interesting is that I came up with this concept before the entire ice raid thing started happening. So I love living in this day and age. Great. Anyways, here's frame 4 with his brother Cirrus, and that's for Douse. Yeah, that's for Douse right there. The wolf guy in the back. That's for Douse's uh entity form. I don't know what it doesn't have an official name yet. Technically, technically all of the vitals have a form like this, but I haven't drawn them. Only Ferdouse and Astaroth have theirs drawn. But that's Ferdouse's because Cirrus has a pact with Ferdouse. The reason being, I'm not entirely sure yet. I gotta figure that out. But that's why he works with the Legion, and the Legion doesn't like kill him, because the Legion really hates Dumier. Like, the no, legitimately, um, like the Legion hates Dumier, which is the race that they're Dumier. There's Dumier Gehen, Dumier Impari, Dumier Orthai. I think they're Gehen, but the reason the Legion's like, okay, you can rule over the ravine. You can be part of us is because he has the pact with Ferdouse, and Ferdouse is kind of the puppeteer behind the strings of the Legion's whole issue, because the Legion is, I'm not gonna lie, mildly based off of the Nazis. um like, I learned about Hitler's whole thing and about like how he believed Aryan people were made of space ice. Yeah, for real. Um, we do. But I learned how they were made of, like, how he believed that. And I was like, I was already kind of playing with an idea of like a race that thinks that they're superior because of this, that, and the other. And I'm like, this aligns so much with Nazi occultism. And that's kind of where I've ended up going, with a little bit of a mix of other things as well. They're not fully based off of Nazis, I'm saying this now. Um, basically, the Legion's kind of just a hodgepodge of a lot of issues that humanity tends to have with people that are different colors and different things. Because it's something that, I'm familiar with and has been an ongoing thing, and art replicates things that people have gone through. And yeah. I need to talk more about my stuff, because I don't write it down, and then it ends up just kind of getting lost in my brain. Anyways, here's frame 5. Close the reference. There's frame 5, which is just the close up. Yeah, I just need to make a voice note, like record myself talking about my OC stuff. But like, if I did that, I wouldn't know what to talk about. Like, I'm actually getting prompts. I could actually just end the live stream and we could call if you want. I honestly made the live stream because I need something to do and I'm bored. And I'm tired of just watching videos and being lonely. 'Tis up to you. And if anyone who's watching this in the future, or is watching now, okay, I'm gonna close out the stream then real quick. If anyone who's watching in the future or watching now, because I see there's 3 people watching now, yay, 3 people. If you guys are like interested in my lore stuff, I do have a Discord. I think my Discord is linked somewhere on my channel. I'll probably make another community post for my Discord. It's a art Discord. I have OC stuff there. It's in a separate category, so and also in the art channel of that Discord, there is an OC yapping corner where you guys can just talk about your own OC stuff, your own OC worlds, because I think that's really cool. I actually made an OC Discord for my university because I think either one is cool, is chill with me, to be fair. Up to you, man. But just to close out the stream, yeah, I do have a Discord. If anyone watching in the future wants to join, please do. Please do the rules. It is 16 plus, because I am a full-grown adult, and I do draw suggestive art and stuff, and I don't want small children around me, preferably, especially around my stuff. My stuff is a little hard-hitting. I do have specific rules. If you do join, please read the rules. Please abide by the rules. Even if you are a friend and I know you and you don't abide by the rules, I will have to enforce them, because no, I'm not unk yet. I'm not 20 yet. Um, but I do put a lot of my OC stuff there. And if you're genuinely interested and do want to ask questions, that is the best place to ask me questions, because it is a very dead server, and I would like to revive it more, because I like talking about my stuff, and I like seeing other people talk about their stuff. I think it's awesome. But yeah, I gotta figure out how to finish the live stream, because I have never streamed on Prism Live before. I will probably stream again at some point now that I know that I can stream on this thing. I might stream more like in my dorm. Hopefully I'm not going to be too loud, or people around me won't be too loud. The acoustics will probably be better, but yeah, I gotta figure out how to finish this. All right.